Oh, say does that.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got Isaiah Jackson. Paul George is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. Now, here's Bridges. Banked in off the glass.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Reddish the pass to Jordan. Ayton a screen on Bridges. To the middle. Out to White. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Jackson. Bridges outside. That three off the mark. And here's Denver. Here's Butler. Jordan trying to free himself up. It's Butler that time on the assist from Reddish.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Outside Jackson. Back to Curry. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Butler up top. Defended by George. Jordan can't get it to go. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jackson a screen on Butler. Puts up a deep three. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 6.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Outside White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Spurs leading by 3. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Now, here's Jordan. Here's Butler. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. Now here's Jackson. George with the ball. To the inside. Williams. And Williams throws it down.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Ayton in the corner. Here's White. No good from outside. Spurs leading by 4. George passes to Jackson. And the rejection by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Reddish kicks to White. Jordan finds Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
The free throw dropped for Butler.
Well, one thing that's never in doubt, the level of effort you're going to get from Jimmy Butler on a nightly basis.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
He's off on the first.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Butler. Back to White. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. White's got 5 points so far.
And the length of White is kind of surprising. He's got about a 6'8" wingspan, and that helps him down low.
Curry can't get it to go.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Bridges against Butler. Shoots over Bridges. 5 on the clock. White dishes to Butler. Shoots over Bridges. Butler, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now Butler. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Count that bucket. Here's George. Outside Curry. Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. substitution here for Denver. Williams is checked in for Jordan. Bogdanovich comes in for Reddish. Wiggins is checked in for Butler. And Ball subbed in for Derek White. Payton kicks to Powell. Inside. And the layup is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Ayton. Scoreless thus far. Wiggins against Powell. 5 to shoot. Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
Well, Ayton is a very skilled player, and he has the physical tools. You just want to see him put it all together consistently.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Now here's Powell. Here's Horford. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And San Antonio has possession, trailing by 2. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Captain of the ship at guard. Brogdon recognized the time ticking down and took full advantage.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Yurtsevin with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Brogdon scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Horford sets a screen for Brogdon. Off target from the baseline. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Ball finds Ayton. Ayton a screen on Powell. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton. And he gets rewarded for it.
Brogdon against Ball. Ayton in the corner. Excellent D there from Ball.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Outside Williams. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Back to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaking ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Down low. It's tipped. Yurtsevin with the bucket.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Wiggins. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Powell pulls it in. San Antonio trailing here. And here is Brogdon. Back to Powell. Over Wiggins. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Bogdanovich, that's for 2, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over 2 open teammates.
Williams with the block. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Denver Nuggets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
We've got White. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Butler. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Philadelphia. It's stolen by Reddish. Pass to White. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Jordan, the pass to Butler. Puts up a 3. A shot by Reddish, no good. Spurs shooting 47%, pretty solid. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Here's George. Again, the Spurs. Good for 2.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in his zone.
Pass to Bogdanovich. The Nuggets with another miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Curry. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Clock at 2. Curry can't get it to go.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And continuing to add to his offense over time, Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Second, Stephen Curry. Third is Bogdan Bogdanović.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
Williams passes to Bridges. Williams, a screen on Butler. Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Nice job by Bridges. Doesn't always get enough credit for his playmaking.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Mikal Bridges.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Now here's White. 11 points last game, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now, here's Reddish, guarded by Curry, to the paint, and Jordan slams it home.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Now, here's Curry, 11 points in the game. Bridges dishes to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Curry kicks to Bridges. And Butler sends it back.
Butler always keeps grinding. The energy he plays with at the defensive end is terrific.
Bogdanović, no luck. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Jackson. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Here's Butler. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. Now, here's George. D right on him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
Good on the second free throw. Now ball. No scoring in this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Reddish. It's good. And here's George. Pass to Curry. Shoots over ball. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Back to Butler. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Now, here's ball. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside for Jackson. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. It's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
Bridges outside. Back to Curry. The three. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Butler is screen on Curry. Back to Butler. Bridges with the steal. Curry outside. Curry buries the 3-shot. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to talk to his guys.
See someone on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us the move.
A different look for Denver. Williams comes in for Jordan. And it's Ayton in for Cameron Reddish. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Yurtseven's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Gary Payton comes in for Bridges. Norman Powell's checked in for George. And Brogdon subbed in for Stephen Curry. Here's Butler. 14 points for him. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Ayton against Horford. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. He gets it in there.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Now here's Powell. Hasn't made one yet. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
The free throw drops for Powell. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. Let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Nuggets are an example of how you build a contender from the ground up. Coach Michael Malone says, I'm hoping we can be a blueprint for a lot of young teams, young coaches, and young GMs. Be patient. Let it build the right way, bring in the right kind of people, and you never know what's going to happen. Kevin?
Well, David, you've just triggered a lot of thoughts here. But doing it that way, to me, feels the right way. And a lot of fun to watch their success. And we thank you for the report.
A highly talented two-way player. Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
Horford with a screen on Wiggins. Powell finds Brogdon. Back to Powell. Takes a three. Rebound by Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. Trailing by 2. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pass the ball. Williams sets a screen for Ball. Inside. And Williams with the basket on the assist from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Powell. Brogdon outside. Fires from deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers. And they double up Butler. Ayton wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Powell, the pass to Horford. Back to Powell. Horford kicks to Brogdon. Shoots over Ball. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Spurs lead by 2.
A quality shooter from that area. When you let Brogdon feel comfortable from there, he'll torch you.
Wiggins in the post. Powell's there. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Spurs second, the Nuggets third.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
The first free throw is good.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Bridges, he's checked in for Al Horford. And both free throws good for Wiggins. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Ball against Brogdon. The 11-footer misses off the right iron. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. And that one's good. Ayton's got 5 points so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Brogdon, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
For San Antonio, they've shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And the Nuggets making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Williams is checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Jackson comes in for Peyton. And Curry subbed in for Norman Powell. Coach, on top of being an impactful player, Malcolm Brogdon has always been the consummate pro.
He sure has, Kevin. He fits in seamlessly wherever he goes. Works hard, puts the team first, and is willing to accept whatever role is given to him.
Brogdon kicks to Bridges, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, number 8, Paul George.
12 seconds left in the first half. Down low. With 1 on the clock, it's been all about Stephen Curry for San Antonio. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Looking at the Nuggets, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 1-point game. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Bridges out there with Jackson. Then it's Curry. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the 2 spot. Curry with it. He's picked up by White.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Reddish. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. The shot off that time. And San Antonio shooting straight 49% from the field. They get it back. A nice shot by George.
Great anticipation from George there. Plus the long body, the quickness. Nice play.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Butler. White against Bridges. White dishes to Ayton. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, how about the toughness on that finish? Ayton refusing to be pushed around.
The Nuggets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Free throw no good for Ayton. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Jackson. Outside for George. Right side Curry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Clever move by Curry. Taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Free throw good, Curry.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Ayton. White looking around. Reddish finds Butler. For the tie. Butler loves the three-point look.
That's just a solid play. One of Butler's favorites.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Jimmy Butler, coming off a terrific season. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's George. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Pass to Reddish. Now Butler, defended by George.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
They double-team Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Nuggets.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Reddish the pass to Butler. Here's Jordan. Shoots over Curry. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Butler. And the Nuggets lead by 2. Butler against Bridges. Williams, a screen on Butler. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Well, look, give White credit. He took the contact well and just powered through it.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs, and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good. We'll talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
Now, here's Bridges, outside Jackson. Bridges against Ayton. Bridges passes to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
And White kicks to Butler. In the paint, Butler.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Curry passes to Jackson. Outside Williams. Pass to George for the three. Denver grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tries the spin move. White. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Spurs trail by 3. Curry kicks to Jackson. Right side George. Outside Curry. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Chance to see the numbers for George. Last season, he played outstanding. 6th in steals, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Over Bridges. And again, Denver no good. Outside, George. Good on the triple. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Williams passes to Wiggins. Williams sets a screen for Wiggins. Back to Williams. Comes up empty down low. Spurs leading by 3. Williams, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Bridges. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Denver. Outside, Ball. Bridges against Bogdanovich. It's Jordan on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Jordan's got 6 points.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
George, no good. Nuggets have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Ball against Curry. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Williams from downtown. Hits it from three-point range. 5 points in the game as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Outside, Jackson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's stolen by Curry. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Pass to Williams. Jackson against Williams. Back to Jackson. Left side, George. And stolen by Wiggins. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Outside, Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. His 3-pointers off the mark. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. George double team. From 13, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Ayton, he's checked in for Denver. Ball against Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Ball dishes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Ayton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Jackson. And George kicks to Bridges. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Curry. After the basket by Bogdanovich. George, no good. Ball, the pass to Bogdanovich. Ayton dishes to Jordan. Back to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Jordan sets the screen for Bogdanovich. No good with the triple. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to George. Good. Nice job down low. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Wiggins with the bounce pass.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And we've reached the end of the third. Nuggets lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Michael Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
We have to make a stand defensively, fellas, okay? We're not going to be able to outscore them the whole night. We got to get defense into the game.
Well, Mike Malone, a defense-first coach, certainly pleading for more of an effort on the defensive end.
And, Kevin, it just hadn't been here tonight. Coach doesn't sound happy at all.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Cameron Reddish. Derek White is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now, here is George. And the rejection by Ayton. White drives in. It's rebounded by Curry. Spurs trail by 4. George from deep three-point land. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Denver shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Pass to Wiggins. Ayton a screen on Jackson. Wiggins inside the line. Money from the wing. Wiggins has got the lead up to 6 now for Denver. Curry against White. Curry is inside. Misses in close. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Williams sets a screen for Curry. Stephen Curry, what a shooter.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Ayton a screen on George. Here's Butler. Excellent D there from George. Spurs trail by 6. Here's the 3. Curry can't get it to go.
There's some defense for him. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Pass to Williams. Now, here's Bridges, defended by Butler. Curry with it. Lets the 3 fly. Yep, right through the net. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Denver, DeAndre Ayton, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Ayton hits them both. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Jackson. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Fires away from way outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. A 3-pointer, Wiggins, and again, Denver no good.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Outside for George. Butler against Bridges. Jackson a screen on Butler to the inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Wiggins. Ayton a screen on Jackson. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and not knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Outside Curry. Back to George. It's blocked.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Bridges. Back to Curry. Outside for George. Jackson setting the pick here for George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 12 points in just the second half.
And the fourth quarter just has not been kind. Only 1 bucket in 5 attempts.
Butler against George. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. And good that time.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jordan's checked in.
Second team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Andrew Wiggins. 1 shot.
Here's Curry. Outside Jackson. Curry against White. Off target with his 3. The Nuggets leading by 8. Outside Butler. Jordan kicks to Butler. Jordan sets the pick for Butler. Shoots from the line. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Mark Williams.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often, but when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
No good on the free throw.
An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
He doesn't get the second one. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's George on the wing. To the inside. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Wide, a screen on George.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for Denver, Jimmy Butler, taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Butler. Reddish, he's checked in for Denver. And so Butler nails both of them. Spurs trail by 8. Curry passes to Williams. For 3, Bridges cans it from downtown.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Curry with the steal. Pass to Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on 8.
First team foul. the line for the Spurs, Isaiah Jackson, taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
George against Butler. Pass to Ayton. Now Reddish. Outside White. 5 on the clock. And that's going to be a treble.
Spurs ball.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Curry against White. Outside Curry. Bridges outside. Williams sends a screen for Bridges. 4 on the clock. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Nuggets leading by 4. Butler kicks to White. Pass to Jordan. Butler in the corner. Shoots over Bridges. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. And now it's 27 points for Jimmy Butler. Spurs trail by 6. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Lets a floater go. They retain possession. Jackson, a screen on Butler. Bridges passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Butler is good at creating contact because he is so assertive offensively.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Bridges kicks to Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on White.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot off.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And, you know, expectations are so high for Curry every year, but somehow he continues to meet and often exceed them.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
George against Butler. Here's White. It counts.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
And so Curry will bring it up with the Spurs. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. And he begged them, don't give up. He told his guys 1 possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Guys, they're going to make him earn this one from the line. Obviously, his reputation at the stripe has preceded him.
DeAndre Ayton taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Here's Curry. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
And he commits the intentional foul.
At the line of 2, Jimmy Butler.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul. Trying to extend that game.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He knows every possession is critical now. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jackson finds Williams. Curry outside. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
At the line for your Nuggets, DeAndre Ayton taking 2 shots.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Curry passes to Williams. From deep 3-point land, Curry can't get it to go. So the Nuggets win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Explosive night for you offensively. You were feeling it out there.
Feeling it and taking rhythm shots. I feel like all shots that I take are going to go in because I'm so used to taking those shots, man. But for my coaches and my teammates, they got the utmost confidence in me shooting whatever shot because they know it's going to be a good one.
It was very good tonight, Mr. Buckets. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.